be upon you. Every Eid has a story, and each Eid has its own story. But let me start with you with the small story, and then we'll move on to the big story. This story happened to me when I was young. I mean, maybe 7 years old, 8 years old, something like that. There was a toy that I really wanted, and I spent about a whole year saving up for it from my school allowance. Would my father give me 5 here, or would my mother give me 2 riyals? Whatever it was, but Eid was special because of the Eid money, so the amount would add up easily. I knew this place had a game because I used to go there with my father and see it. Let me tell you a little about this game. This game is from an earlier era, so it's old. What is a remote-controlled car? Do you have a remote-controlled car? This one has strong features. What is special about this car? It was a rechargeable car, which means when you're a kid, it's endless play. You charge the car, play, when the battery runs out, you charge it again. You're not buying batteries and wasting money, plus the car has fast features and it drifts. Eid came, and I had collected the money from Eid gifts and all that, but I didn't have anyone. He takes me to this place for games so I can buy the toy. I have the money, but it's useless for me because I'm a kid. Who's going to take me to the game store? So, the first day, the second day, the third day, until I found a way. God bless my father, he took me to the store, and we bought the toy. I remember, where did I used to play with this toy? Our family prayed Maghrib and Isha inside the Haram's outer courtyards, while we played in the vast open space outside. The joy of Eid in my youth was different. I felt the sweetness and happiness of Eid. But things changed over time. I stopped feeling the joy of Eid. Instead of receiving Eid money, I started giving it out. The situation flipped. Even though Eid was always about sweets, outings, happiness, and new clothes, and these things still exist, my perspective on Eid has changed. Now I see Eid as a time to gather with family. Your health, faith in God, and new perspectives keep the spirit of Eid alive despite the circumstances. But now we celebrate in a different way. You celebrate differently at every stage of life. It doesn't make sense for a 50-year-old to celebrate like a 10-year-old. It doesn't work. You can't keep living like that. Late adolescence, as they call it. Live your age. If you're 40, live like you're 40. If you're 50, live according to your age. 50. When you reach 50, live like you're 50. Someone tells you, hey, just accept the idea of living your age. Make the most of this age in the best way possible. Don't justify your actions by claiming to be too young or too old. It's odd for an adult to behave like a child. Let's continue with the topic. Eid al-Adha and Eid al-Fitr have a story. I mean, how did God bring down these two Eids? What's their story? The story of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. When the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, migrated from Mecca to Medina, he found that the people of Medina, who were Muslims, were still celebrating festivals that used to belong to the polytheists before, like the festival of Merjan and the festival of Nowruz. Nowruz is one of the biggest festivals of the Persian polytheists. And Merjan is also a festival for the Persians, but it used to last for 6 days and would come in the autumn after the Nowruz festival. Then it was called by this name because it was dedicated to the sun god. The polytheists were celebrating festivals when the messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, encountered them. He inquired about the reasons behind their celebrations. They said, we play in them because those before us used to play in them. So now look at the tolerance of Islam. He didn't say not to celebrate them, or that there's no playing or happiness during the festival. He said Allah replaced those two festivals with Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha. So true Muslims only celebrate Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha. You give me a list of 100 festivals and claim they shouldn't be celebrated. Every day, new occasions arise. Mother's Day, Father's Day, Teacher's Day. Are you not permitted to observe them? You have 2 festivals of joy. Be happy with them. There is something that happens every festival. Unfortunately, it happens every festival. And I hope it doesn't happen this festival, which is now, for example, when you go to pray Fajr, you find some shops open, especially barber shops and clothing stores, the ones that sell festive clothes, the clothes and outfits for the festival. The barber shop remains open during prayer time, even while prayers are being held. The barber says, brother, this is work. I am shaving customers now because it's the right time for it. Why all this preparation? Now even at home, you find people getting ready, dressing up, fixing themselves with all these things. The perfume, the adornment, all of it. Why all of this? Muslims can pray the Eid prayer, a communal obligation. If a group performs it, it suffices for all. They neglect the essential pillar, the Fajr prayer. Where is the logic in this, my brother? What kind of system is this? Their priorities are different. As a father of 5, when visiting another family during Eid, it's nice to give out gifts to as many people as possible. However, this can be challenging with a large family. Don't embarrass people like telling your kids, go get Eid gifts from your uncles and aunts and from people. Don't teach them this behavior at all. My brother, have some self-respect. If they give you an Eid gift, that's good and a blessing. If you gave 5 riyals to each person and another gave 1, that's fine. Everyone gives according to their ability. If you gave 100 and someone else 50, don't demand they match your contribution. It's not a competition about who gives more. The point is simply to bring happiness and earn a reward, God willing. We are commanded to be happy during Eid and to feel sad for our oppressed and persecuted Muslim brothers in other countries. We stand with them and support them. So when Eid comes, don't criticize anyone for being happy about Eid. He's just following God's command, following the Sunnah. Do you see what that means? If he is happy, it doesn't mean he forgets about the oppressed brothers. No, he can be happy and still support them and remember them. I mean, in Ramadan, when it's time to break your fast, you do it. Even though you know there are areas near you where people might not have enough for iftar and you can't help them except with money. Maybe they don't even have enough for iftar, but still you break your fast. We're not supposed to just sit and sulk and hit ourselves like saying, that's it, we won't eat, we won't drink, we won't have fun, we won't do anything. No, that's not right. I mentioned the story of Fatima. May Allah be pleased with her, the daughter of the Messenger, peace be upon him. Before the death of the Messenger, peace be upon him, he whispered something in her ear and Fatima cried. Then he whispered to her again and she laughed. After the Prophet's death, Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, asked her companion about what made her cry and then laugh, inquiring about the secret behind it. You laugh and cry at the same time? It's not easy to laugh and cry at the same time. He told her that his time was near and that this year would be his last year and that she, Fatima, would be the first of his family to join him, meaning she would be the first of his family to pass away after him. She was saddened to learn she would die after the Messenger, peace be upon him. But then he told her she would lead the women of paradise, making her both sad and happy at once. Let's conclude this segment with the Sunnahs of Eid. Now, it is recommended on the night of Eid, meaning, if they tell you that tomorrow is Eid, then tonight is the night before Eid. On this night, it is recommended to say takbir, tahleel, and to pray to Allah, even if you are alone. I mean, men should raise their voices, but women should do it quietly to themselves. It is preferred to celebrate Eid in markets, gatherings, and mosques, wearing perfume, clean, and new clothes. Go to the mosque or Eid prayer area by one route and return by another. Of course, on this day, it is not permissible to fast. I mean, your faith should not be interrupted on Eid day. Fasting is not allowed on this day, and it is recommended that when you are going to the mosque or the Eid prayer area, you eat 3 dates or 7 dates or an odd number of dates. I mean, may Allah reward you with goodness and may Allah have mercy on your parents, but for women, this does not benefit. On Eid, you dress up with perfume and adornments that are visible and fragrant from afar. This is impermissible. You seek reward but end up sinning. Keep your adornment inside for your husband, brothers, and among women. In the street, such scenes are undesirable. May Allah have mercy on your parents. It's beautiful to go and pray Eid, wait to listen to the sermon, then come back and greet your friends, your brothers, go to gatherings, have breakfast together, celebrate together. All these are good things. Zakat al-Fitr is obligatory on every Muslim, regardless of gender, age, or status, and should be paid before the Eid prayer. It is not given as money, but rather in the form of food. Asa, each of dates, barley, wheat and raisins, which are the staple foods of the people in this country, should be given locally. Asa is approximately 3 kilograms. This video might be seen 2 days before Eid, so if you see this video before Eid, may Allah grant us the reward of fasting and praying. If it's Eid, may you be well every year. I pray to Allah to accept this as a good deed for all of us and to make it an ongoing charity for us and all Muslims, living and deceased. Peace, Allah's mercy and blessings be upon you.